Okay, it is an upper body split day. Is that what you even call it? Upper body going to the gym. The boys are on the bus, by bus, and they're heading to school Friday. They have pizza day, but their food, man, I think it's a little bit better than the stuff that we used to have. They have more options and salad bars and all that stuff. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm heading to the gym. They're heading to school. And so I got upper body, start off with some shoulders, some chest, tries, biceps, and back. And it's got a little bit of everything involved. And more for the back, it's going to get the rear delts, get those popping. My side delts, you can tell that you have a shirt that's got a little bit of tightness on. You can kind of see those popping a little bit, which is cool. Down weight again, and weighed myself. Like my weight, the weight when it's going down, what I've noticed, it will be at the same weight often for a couple days, several days. Sometimes it'll fluctuate up a little bit, and then it'll drop, and you'll have like a big drop. It's kind of interesting. I'm not exactly sure that's the way it goes, but my coach says my weight drop is at great pace, which is awesome, around a pound or so a week. And don't want to have too much, because then you're losing muscle. If you're losing too little, on average, you don't have enough caloric deficit. And so what am I focusing on? Well, obviously diet, nutrition to help get that down, and a caloric deficit, but making sure I'm hitting my macros. And so at least 180 grams of protein, and carbs around 175. Oftentimes I'm a little above that, but still underneath my calories, and then fats around 60. And so I'm not super dialed in on those exact numbers. At least the protein, I always get that. But sometimes I'm a little over in one or the other, but I'm still underneath the overall calories. So I'll have to ask my coach, hey, if I'm underneath my calories, can I go over? I should probably ask that, right? Instead of just assuming. By the way, if you're looking at my eyebrow, you can laugh all you want. I had some stray hairs and trying to do it, and so yeah. So now I look like some people say like in a gang or something. I guess they do that like Scarface or whatever. Any which way is, and I gotta stand up in front of a whole live audience of people next week, and so that's gonna be interesting. I'm just gonna go with it, have some fun, stand out, right? But hitting my macros, which is good, and so don't want to be losing muscle mass, and so still working on muscle, and we don't really have a target, of how low to get. My person calling me. Sorry, I don't even know who that person is, but they're calling me, some company, but continue to follow that. We're hitting the workouts today. Tomorrow, gonna go to the gym, do some extra work. I'm not doing really cardio. All I'm focusing on is getting a minimum 8,000 steps a day. I recently, a week or two ago, maybe a couple of weeks ago, and now focusing on getting over 10,000 steps per day. And so I will do that. And so that can be hard. I can get about half of my steps, or not, close to it, about over a third of my steps done while I'm at the gym, because in between sets I'll just walk around while I'm resting instead of just standing there. So I get a lot of steps, but then most of the day then I'm sitting on my butt working, and so I got to do a better job getting up and walking around. But then I'll find myself at the end of the day, afternoon, really short. I bought a treadmill many years ago. I got that in my basement, and so then I'll just walk on that, or go to the gym and walk on the treadmill and get my steps in. And so that's really, it's not like I'm doing grueling cardio, spending an hour pushing really hard on the bike, anything like that. I'm not out jogging and running, which is not great for my knees and joints. Anyway, sometimes I want to do that just because I want to push myself, but I'm refraining. But I'm just getting my steps in. And so that's some of the workout stuff today: nutrition, fitness. Wherever you're at on your journey, the important thing is do the right things today. Do the right things today, and that stacks up over time. You're going to get to the results that you want, or at least much closer than you ever would. And so we only can live and make decisions and the things that we do today. And what we do today impacts the future. All right, so I've been talking about mirroring and matching, and well, at least I was yesterday, and the importance of mirroring and matching. And The whole reason for it is so you can have a better conversation with somebody. And they are now listening and paying attention versus being turned off by the way that you communicate. Now, people don't consciously per se, hey, that person's talking too fast. I don't like this. I don't want to listen to this person. A lot of that stuff happens subconsciously. And so we want to try to remove that barrier from a conversation, because if they have a problem and I have a real solution for their problem, I don't want something as little as the rate of my speech or the volume of my speech to prohibit that from them being able to get something that's going to help them. And so I want to remove those barriers. And so if somebody picks up the phone, I'm calling a lead. Say you get a referral or something that comes through the website and you want to call the lead, is I don't know how that person immediately is, right? So I can't go in with the high octane immediate, hey, is this John? Now I would say you don't automatically do that. You might, because what I try to do is I try to listen to how they answer the phone, and then my response, my mirroring is based on how they say it. So if they say, hey, is this, hello? Then I'll respond to them going, hey, is it John? Say, hi, is it John? I'll mimic it. Yeah, this is John. Now you notice they changed their volume, their rate of speech from the hello to then how they responded. Some people do that. So what should I do? Should I continue, hey, keep going on there, hey, John, this is DJ Christofferson. No, I'm going to follow in that case where they want. Now they want up. Now that's maybe more indicative of how they talk. Then I'm going to increase what I say. And so I want to mirror how they talk. Now, it doesn't mean I need to be exactly. No, I don't need to be exactly, but I want to get closer to where they're at. Now, if they talk very slow, I'm going to slow down how I speak. If they talk faster, I need to talk faster, because if somebody talks fast and they're around somebody that talks slow, they're thinking, they're like, go faster, faster, faster. And conversely, if you're talking to somebody that talks slower and that somebody's talking fast to them, they're like, whoa, 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 slow down. That's kind of what their body's thinking. They're not paying attention. And so we want to be able to help our communication by being able to meet them where they are at. And there's other things you could do in mirroring and matching, body language and all of that. And, if you're on a phone, you can't really do that as well. When I say as well, is because you can actually feel people's body language. But I won't get into that. But really focusing in on the rate of your speech and the volume of your speech. You also want to listen in onto how they talk, the words they use. Like, if they don't cuss at all, you notice that, you should not. If they cuss a little bit and you are fine with that, that's not something I try to do, but go ahead, mirror match them. But if they're not cussing or saying things in a certain way, you shouldn't do that either, because that is not mirroring and matching. All right, so I'm at the gym right now. Oh man, that's a parking spot. Got taken up by a big snowbank. So let me switch spots here. Got to back up. And so I'm at the gym right now to practice that. When you go to the coffee shop next, mirror match. Now, who can't you do this on? I guess let me add this. I guess you could even try it on people that know you really well. The problem with that is they know how you talk. So if it's not that might become a problem. They might catch you. But try it out anyway. All right, I'm at the gym. Have yourself a great day. Talk soon.